All right. Cassidy, do you want
Cool.
to start it off?
Sure. Okay, so it looks like here, do we all need to put our name on this byline here?
That's a good question. Did you put it on
In the last
the
one,
one?
I don't think we did last
I don't
time. I
think
think
we added anything, so I think it's fine. We can also check and look at what our other one said.
Okay. Okay. Um, and we leave the comments, right? Because we have to like download it with the comments, so I'm not gonna like
Yes.
resolve them or anything.
Cool.
Okay,
correct.
perfect. Okay. Um, it looks like doesn't matter about the spacing. I think okay, so there's like spacing things like throughout the whole document. I think once we get it into the final document, all of that will go away.
It
So I
was a
think
little weird. Like there were sometimes I would type something and it would like add extra spaces and then they would disappear. So yeah, I don't
Mhm.
funky.
know if it's
Okay,
actually there.
okay. So do you guys agree that like once we put it in the final form, it'll be okay?
I think so. And if like at least once we put the edits in, we could try and make it look cohesive.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Okay, so it looks like this first comment, oh, it was mine. I asked if like we should define non-compliance. Like, I didn't know if we needed to like give an operational definition of what it was,
Um,
or if, go ahead.
oh, I just saw that comment earlier and I think it's not a bad idea to define it. Just
Okay, cool.
uh, we can see what the other
Okay.
group says, but I kind of liked the idea of defining it.
The
That's fine.
idea of it. Okay. Do you guys want me to like write things that like do you want me to type like, oh, we'll like do this later, or do you just want me to leave things? How would you like me to go about it?
everyone will see this video in the groups. So
Oh,
if you,
yes. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm just trying to overly communicate, I think.
But
Okay.
we can also
Uh,
like tell the group mates kind of what or
Yeah.
okay.
divide up what we should do.
and
I
it'll
have to
also be
move.
a summary as well.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it looks like the sentence would be more impactful if it was separated. So just separating the sentences. So throughout the whole thing, I didn't know. So first of all, I put abbreviate, but I meant hyphenate, like
Yeah. I saw that.
hyphenate the hispus. Like if we're gonna, since we explained it the first time, we could probably hyphenate it all the other times that are throughout the
Wait, you mean
period.
abbreviate?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, okay. I
abbreviate.
understand. I
Yes.
got
Sorry,
it.
hyphenate and abbreviate. Yes, abbreviate. We can abbreviate it um
Yeah, I
throughout the
agree.
document.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's probably something we
Um
just like missed.
yeah, no, and that's totally fine.
Mhm.
And then this next one is abbreviate. Um and I really like how you guys integrated like all the references throughout the article. And I know that's like our job, but like it flowed well together, like all of the things that we provided. Um
Thank you.
And then, yeah, of course. And then it looks like this next one here, it says, are there examples of other behavioral strategies that HISPIS is more effective with? So, I mean, maybe giving another example if possible there.
I think
Yeah.
also including maybe something like I know one of the articles explained HPIS plus extinction.
Yep. That's what it said.
Included, so I think maybe like being very specific about what like maybe even treatment packages might be available within the research that we looked at.
Sure.
Okay.
Helpful.
And then I said I really appreciated how you like had the disadvantages and the advantages. Like we have to show both sides and like both and like what we do. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, and I love that you incorporated Cooper because I'm like a Cooper nerd. I thought that was really cool. Um, and it looked like Tara liked it too. And
Yeah, I think that love that we included Cooper, especially like I think we included a few times, you guys. So I
mhm,
think that was
We
great.
did.
Just making sure not to use direct quotes and just paraphrase it would be really helpful.
okay, okay, yeah, and it looks
Which
like
I
Megan
think
said
you
that.
guys did. Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, and that was the next thing. It was like, Megan, I actually think the quote can be taken out. They kind of already rephrased the definition, so we could just take the quote out if you
Sweet.
would like. Um, there's just a little grammatical error here, and then Tara, do
Yeah,
you wanna take a like do a couple? Yeah.
Yeah, so this one, if you go up a little bit,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay. Go down a little bit more. So fluctuations in rate in the ratio, maybe just giving like
There
the
we go.
example of what it said. I know in one of the articles it was I think it's 3 to 1, 3 high P to 1 low P, 5 high P to 1 low P. And then maybe include like a sentence about why the researchers did that, if it was to counteract sequencing effects.
Cool.
I think it was just a little thing. I think it was in the Airtel 2019 article.
There are a
Sweet.
few other articles that spoke to that as well.
Okay. Yeah, so then just throwing those in there.
Cool. Okay,
Um,
this one.
Yeah, I thought that was a great point. Especially, like I said, especially implementing outside of a controlled study with like teachers, aides, RBTs. So I thought that was a really impactful statement. And then yeah, so the citation is just not necessary with since we already put that at the beginning of the sentence.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that was also a great point. It ties in why the researchers included the randomized ratios that we were talking about before. So I think that was good. Maybe even taking that sentence and putting it up there or just making a different sentence.
With the ratios.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
so I thought that was good. Kind of tied in.
Cool. Also, if I'm moving too fast, Tara, just let me know.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, that was a great point about the threats to internal validity. HIV. Yep, identity first was awesome. Yeah, this statement was great too. I think majority of the studies that we look at within the field in general underrepresents adults and lower socioeconomic status within diversity. I felt like that was good to tie in the diversity aspect. Yeah, and if any of the studies specifically explained why they might have left out certain participants, I don't know if any of the studies really do, but if they do, maybe include that.
I don't remember seeing any, but
Yeah,
we can look again.
yeah,
They're all kind of like blending together.
Right.
yeah. I really understand.
And so, like, if even if they don't say that, like, if they don't give a reason, we could even state that. We could state that, like, there were no, like, we could probably even say, like, these are just the people that were available. Like, if there are any other barriers that they were given, because a lot of people also aren't wanting to like give up their child or whatever to be studied and like that. So like we could also just say that. Okay.
Yeah, then this part, I think maybe the study used the word history, but since we are in this assignment talking to like a BCBA, right, someone that understands the jargon, maybe being more specific instead of history, because that was the same definition as extraneous or confounding variables. Maybe replacing history with that. I think those two things mean the same thing, so either one. Yeah, but I did like, yeah, I agree with Emma saying that we like that was mentioned, but maybe just switching the word.
Cool.
Cassidy, you want to take this one?
Yes. Okay. Did any of the studies mention prior exposure to ABA as a factor considered while we were talking about history? So do we think if we change the confounding variable, like, because do we want to talk about things
Like sequencing effect and stuff,
That's on
Yeah.
page 5.
like prior exposure to ABA in general, they probably used so at some
Okay.
realm of HPIS in the history of other clinics and
Okay.
agencies.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either giving like examples or like that type of thing. Great examples of how to counteract effective outside events. Okay. Maybe reword it to the research reviewed in this draft is promising. However, in order to gain confidence, further research should be analyzed. Okay. It says this And then this one says the sentence was confusing to me. Maybe it could be rewarded. Maybe even just provide an example would be good here. Could have a specific example been provided here?
I think this was my comment.
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes what I see, like, I like that this sentence was brought in because I think in our, like, with even outside of research, I think we see it sometimes with like when staff have to report, frequency data on, say, aggression, right? Sometimes they'll underestimate how much it was to make it seem like maybe they had a better day than they did. So that is, I think, a really good point to bring up within this.
Do you want to keep going or do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Kayla on this one as well. Like tying in our core principles is so important in every aspect, especially when it comes to diversity. Yeah, I just reworded this sentence just to make it more clear. It's just a little housekeeping correction.
Oh, is that what happened on the other one? Just a little bit above too.
Yeah, if you go up when it's crossed out.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. If you go up a little bit, capacity. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I was confused at what was going on, but yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah, I think
you.
it's just
So that
rewording it for you guys a little bit. Just make it more clear.
I thought that was from your guys' edits, so I apologize. I thought that was from like when you, so that was my bad. Didn't mean to skip over that.
No, you're good.
Okay. Are you guys good?
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes, thank you.
And
then this one.
Oh yeah, so this one was throughout the research confounded on antecedent interventions. Since we're talking specifically about HPIS, I think we should, instead of saying like I wasn't sure if this statement was like as a general statement of antecedent interventions or if it was specifically to HPIS. So maybe just being like specific about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And then this article that you guys replaced with a different article, it's too old. We have to stay within the 7 years so that's the most up-to-date research. So maybe either replacing this or putting back, I guess, maybe the one that we had prior. But yeah, so just to keep that in mind. Yeah, it's just another little housekeeping one.
Yep, little housekeeping.
Yeah.
Yep, housekeeping.
Yeah, got another little
housekeeping. Yep.
Yeah, again with the paraphrasing instead of using direct quotes from Cooper.
Quotes.
Still love that we included Cooper.
Yep. Consistency with definitions, just reworded a little. So it looks like I think this would flow better if the 3 dimensions were stated first and the following sentence could define each dimension. Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the sentence may have got.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't even know what that was.
That's okay. Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might have just been copying and pasting and
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's okay.
Can you elaborate on what makes something socially significant to the client, family, and society? Possibly add an example. So like maybe just defining socially significant and like giving some examples of that.
Yeah, this statement, I wasn't sure if that was a part of the Planner ETL 2018 or if it was from a different article, since it's a very specific statement. So maybe just making sure that we use our in-text citations like specific to each whatever like statement that we are making. Be clear.
Do you think it maybe would have been by the planner at all, 2018?
Maybe, but I wasn't sure because then if it is, then you can just even do instead of in addition,
like 2 like one sentence.
Yeah.
I think that's what Megan was saying here.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe just make it clear.
Because
Yeah.
it says in addition, so it makes me
Think
feel
that
like
that's
two
where it
sentences
came
go
from.
together.
Where it came from. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
But we can ask. I think Mallory wrote this part.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, these are all just, a lot of them are really just suggestions. If you guys feel not to, fine too. Maybe group college students. Yeah, so yeah, it seems like Megan said the same.
hmm
Okay. Yeah, so after those two sentences, it says this provides evidence from a client's perspective, but would it be from a client's perspective per se if it's from teachers, aides, and college students? And if it is from the client's perspective, how? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Point.
Yeah, I also was confused on this one, both variant and invariant conditions. I'm not sure what that means.
Yes.
I'm wondering if that is, I read in one of the articles that like there's different, I think I wrote it in the introduction article as well, because there's like different variants of like HPIS. So it goes to show like the ratios. I think like one high P to one low P. Maybe that's what that's talking
Okay.
about. But
Maybe it's just be
regardless, it should be more specific. I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. But that kind of makes sense because there are different. When I read this, I'd never even heard of invariant before. So that's why I was a little thrown off as well, but somebody had
Right.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, ooh, we love the use of literature throughout the paragraph.
That was just me adding a little thing. What's
Got it.
like nice about this specific intervention is that it really requires no materials, or what materials that you're already using for the programming that you're doing.
So like
Could
no
be-
additional. Oh, you said that.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
thought that I just kind of like added that I agree with that. Maybe even adding that in there as well.
And
Where
then
was
nice
that?
example. Oh, sorry, right here.
Right, yeah, got
I'm
it.
looking at my document too. I'm trying to, all the colors are different, which makes it kind of difficult because when you're looking at them, the comments to the colors are,
They don't correlate, and
no,
it drives
they're
me
all
nuts. Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Are you good? Do
Yep. We're good.
you know what we're talking? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I didn't. And then a nice example of assent here. I thought that was great too. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I thought
Oh,
if you
go ahead.
So when I was talking before about how the client's perspective, even maybe taking this sentence and putting it there, even to talk about like if we want to talk about the client's perspective or how we could perceive the client having a sense of like are they happy? Do they seem engaged? Examples like that to show assent or consent. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it just said the researchers, so I just wanted to make sure that we're specific on which researchers. And if it's multiple, then we can even use an in-text citation listing which like ones. Yeah, I agree with Kayla
Great.
on this as well, ensuring that we do no harm to our clients and providing them with effective treatment. That was a great point.
Mm-hmm. Then considering culture,
Oh, I
maybe
think
it's like
Before we even, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was
We
an
might
old
have
copy.
changed it. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me? Should I make it
We
go
can get
away?
rid of it, yeah, because I tried to
Okay.
get rid of all of ours before we gave it to you, but
Okay. Possible change to cultural sensitivity. So like
that's
maybe
okay.
changing it to
That's
that.
the same thing, yeah.
Okay. Good concise summary. Great job. Could we include a sentence about why this is a limitation and how it affects finding and conclusions for clarity? Okay. Maybe we could just put in prevent maladaptive behaviors or prevent like problem behaviors. I like maladaptive behaviors. That's just my opinion, but you guys.
Yeah. I've used both in the literature. A lot of them did say problem behaviors though.
They did.
Which
I
is
know.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So whatever, as long as it's consistent throughout, and then whatever you
Cool.
guys want it to be. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a great thought that indicates we should always be monitoring progress so that we can make changes when necessary. Great job. Or nice work is what she said. But
Yeah, I think that's
awesome. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And then all of this is just like spacing and like air, like that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I think
Great job.
overall you guys did an incredible job. This was not an easy
Yes.
assignment. And
No.
you guys
Yeah, you guys
Cool.
did great.
yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
no, that was awesome.
It felt like a lot when we were like meeting on Sunday. I was like, "Ooh, I don't know how we're gonna do it."
Right.
You guys
But
did it.
then you crushed it. Yeah, it looks great. Is there anything else you want to go over or anything like that before we end?
I don't think so. I mean,
I
most
don't-
all of the comments like make sense. So
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. And if something doesn't make sense, please reach out and let us know. And we like while you're editing, or if other people don't like understand, just please reach out and one of us will look at it.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
End the recording.